have to do this because there were some issues with my phone. I actually had to restart my the update for my phone. The sound wasn't coming through. Hopefully now it's finally been fixed. So it's gonna be the final take. Hopefully everyone's hurt. You can hear me right now. I'll also be redoing my railroad video from yesterday for tomorrow, or Monday morning, whatever is best for you guys. But anyway, guys, let's go into the details. I made the false, unfortunate prediction of picking the Commanders over the Bears. I was wrong on that. Dead wrong. It's okay. It's Thursday night. There's 13 more games to go this week. So, starting with the game tomorrow in London, United Kingdom, the Buffalo Bills host the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Bills won last week against the Miami Dolphins. They won every game since week one. Meanwhile, the Jaguars, they won their 10th game in London. This is their first ever time, back-to-back games. I have the Bills winning this game minus 5.5. And go to the 1 p.m. games. The Miami Dolphins host the New York Giants. The Dolphins lost by 28 points against the Bills. Meanwhile, the Giants got blown out at home on Monday Night Football against the Seahawks. Even though it's a big point differential, give me the Dolphins minus 12.5. The Detroit Lions won against the Green Bay Packers on Thursday Night Football, and this week they host the Carolina Panthers, who are still winless. I have the Lions winning this game, but give me the Panthers to cover the 10-point spread. The Atlanta Falcons host the Houston Texans this week. The Falcons lost against the Jacksonville Jaguars in London. Meanwhile, the Texans won big against the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. Give me the Texans to win this game and to cover the 1.5-point spread, obviously. The Indianapolis Colts host the Tennessee Titans in an AFC South duel. The Colts lost in overtime to the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, the Tennessee Titans blew out the Cleveland Browns 27-3. I have the Tennessee Titans winning this game minus 2.5. I see them winning. The New England Patriots host the New Orleans Saints in that extra interconference game. The Patriots got blown out on the road against the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, the Saints had a pretty embarrassing performance against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I have the Saints winning this game -1 against the Patriots on the road. And an AFC North matchup this time, the Pittsburgh Steelers host the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens blew out the division rival Cleveland Browns 28-3, and the Pittsburgh Steelers got blown out on the road against the Houston Texans. I think the Ravens are the best team in the AFC North. I have them winning -4.5. Now for the 4 o'clock games. First off, we got the Arizona Cardinals hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams that are 1-3 right now, fighting for their season. Especially the Bengals. The Bengals were a team that many, including myself, saw as a division winner, playoff team. Meanwhile, the Cardinals, this is a team that many thought would be the worst team going into the season. And the Cardinals have impressed. Meanwhile, the Bengals have really disappointed. I think the Bengals are going to win this game because they need to know that if they lose this game, their season's over. Plain and simple, their season's over if they lose this. Now the Los Angeles Rams host the Philadelphia Eagles. Both these teams won last week in overtime. I think the Eagles are the better team roster-wise, especially on defense. Give me the Eagles -4. In the Battle of Wilson, the Denver Broncos host the New York Jets. The Jets, even though they lost, they played a very close one against the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. Meanwhile, the Denver Broncos came back down 21 points to beat the Chicago Bears. I think the momentum is going to ride with the Bears in this one. Not the Bears, the Broncos in this one. Give me the Broncos -2.5. And then when you have the Minnesota Vikings hosting the Kansas City Chiefs, the Vikings finally won their first game of the season last week against the Panthers. Meanwhile, the Chiefs, even though they won, they had to really fight to make sure they won against the Jets. But give me the Chiefs to win -3.5. They're just the better team, especially on defense. Sunday night game, classic matchup. San Francisco 49ers hosting the Dallas Cowboys. Both of these two teams had big wins against the Patriots and the Cardinals, respectively. And I think the Niners are the best team in the NFL right now. And give me the Niners to win against the Cowboys at home, -3.5. And finally, the Monday night game. The Las Vegas Raiders are hosting the Green Bay Packers in a revenge game, potentially for Devontae Adams. The Packers lost last week against the Detroit Lions on Thursday Night Football in Lambeau. Meanwhile, the Raiders nearly came back down 17 points to beat the Chargers. Even with a backup quarterback, I have the Raiders winning this game. I think Devontae Adams has a lot to prove, and I think the Raiders know that their season kind of resides on this. Teams that are in buys this week are the Seahawks, which are currently second in the NFC West, the Buccaneers, who are currently the first in the NFC South, the Browns, who are currently second in the AFC North, and finally the Chargers, who are second in the AFC West. But that's just my thoughts, guys. What do you have to say? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Subscribe to Zennie62.